Taurus, hi. It's Virgo season already. I think this season, a bit like your relationship with Virgos, might mean that you end up getting a little bit frustrated. It is mercurial energy. Yes, you guys are sister earth signs. But I think when it comes down to astrology, Virgos are perhaps more the doers. Like, let's just get stuff done. Come on. It's time to get stuff done. If you've been perhaps feeling Taurus, like energy's not there, it's because you would have let Leo season deplete you a little bit. It was quite intense. I think, judging by the weather here, Leo season, there was a lot of just real intense ups and downs. That was a lot of rain for August. But you know what? Things remained watered, healthy. Sun's made up for it in Virgo season. Things have a funny way of coming back around. So your energy levels are coming back around, Taurus. Well done. Right. What are you doing for your energy at the moment? Leo season was draining. It was depleting. How are we going to replenish all of that now? We got some big answers coming up in Virgo season, Taurus. Justice card wants to be everywhere this season. Card of Libra. Libras are everywhere and they need to be watched. What are they doing in a Taurus reading? Okay. Right. What do I have for you guys? I have the Magician. Mercurial energy. Could be Virgo, could be Gemini. I have the Two of Cups. Soulmate reunion, soulmate partnership, could be a partnership. Anyway, watery energy as well, emotional ties, connections, etc. King of Pentacles, could be yourself, could be other earth energy, fellow Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Knight of Cups, the Tower card, Justice, King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, and I have here the Page of Swords, messages, communication, could be a little bit tense, otherwise air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? Magician card. You need to kind of engage the people around you right now, Taurus. Earth energy, coming home to an Earth season. Uranus in Taurus going in retrograde. That's a lot of energy in one sign, okay? Your sign as well as Virgo. Mars is currently in Virgo, Venus is in Virgo, there's like a Virgo stellium. Everything is in Virgo right now. And that's kind of good for you. Because that means that your manifestation or whatever you may have been feeling lacking in your energy, your confidence, even if you've been feeling like things weren't necessarily going 100% right for you, now is the time to clean up your act a little bit, get your stuff together, and start creating again. If you're trying to manifest a relationship with a fellow earth sign, or a fire sign, a Libra, or a water sign, I would say that whole bit about cleaning up your act, getting your energy together, and like getting on with stuff, getting down to doing stuff, you might have to check in on yourself a little bit, Taurus. You might need to check in on those energy levels. You might need to check in on your diet. You might need to check in on your exercise regime. When this new moon goes into Virgo on the 30th, you get put in a position where you begin to feel a little bit more like yourself again. things move along quite nicely. Emotionally, you are beginning to feel better. Could be an invitation away from something that has inevitably come to an end. So if you're given an opportunity to move in a different direction than something that wasn't really quite good for you, and move more in a direction of something that is perhaps more in line with what you want, I would say do yourself a favor now, Taurus, and take it. If this is in regards to a fire sign, communication's been quite testing recently. Do yourself a favor, be as fair as you can with the other person, as well as remaining sweet in your speech. Virgo season has a tendency of getting rid of what is not good and keeping what is good. So, if it feels as if you are kind of activating this earth energy that is just causing mutable earth energy, that is just causing all this stuff to happen around you, and you've got little to no control about it, I'm afraid to say it is possibly the case that there is very little to nothing you can do about it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. When things need to crumble and fall, you kind of let that natural order, let that process happen. Because if you think about the season that we're in now, it is the end of summer, fruit's ripe and ready to eat. What's going to happen to these trees, these plants? Winter will set in, they'll go back to their bare, and then the cycle starts again. Don't be afraid of this natural cycle. If something needs to come down, it's because something better is coming in its place. And it seems as if, with the Libra card and the King of Wands here, could be Libra, could be fire sign energy, you need to work on communication a lot. And sometimes when we come from a place of unalignment or fear even, communication becomes really quite harsh and aggressive and unnecessarily charged. Bring who you truly are into it, right? Bring who you truly are, Taurus, into all of this stuff. I've got here the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. If this is in regards to a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, know that it is kind of over. And the sooner that you accept it's over, the sooner the new cycles, the new fortune, the new life is waiting for you on the other end. You kind of need to let it be as a time now that, hindsight gets you to understand that even being analytical and very meticulous and quite practical, frankly, is really the only way that you can be in order to get rid of some of this extra baggage that's just keeping you from where you want to be. You've got high standards, and Virgo season is going to remind you of those high standards. Energy, stability, practicality, security. These are things that are important to Taurus. So why are we forgetting them for things that are they're inevitable? They have to come down. Virgo's not going to let what is nature, isn't it? What goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. What comes down must come up. So let it come up. Work on that hindsight. Work on that communication. Work on that energy that you're even creating within yourself. If you've not been particularly fair recently, work on that as well. See if you yourself have to take some sort of credibility in your own actions that are not particularly like on par with Virgo season. It's royalty season. Things are really going to work out and they're going to be great. You just got to make some peace with yourself and not war with what needs to happen with nature. You don't be at war with nature. This new moon is an uplifting new moon. It is a moon of tangibles. It is a moon of manifestation. So let's get our energy right. Let's balance off a few scales. And I think Taurus, sometimes you do need a bit of a shake, don't you? You need a bit of a nudge, a bit of a push. So take this as that push. Balance those scales out, get your magic right. It's the harvest full moon coming up. What do you have to show? You have to do that work. I feel like that older sister, like, get on with it. Such a Virgo. Oh my god. Alright, Taurus. You've got it. Now go and get it. Take it easy. See you guys next month.